Alright, so we're gonna play some Ace Attorney. What I get? What I get? I got mine's prettier though. I got a pretty fish. Okay. Ace Attorney. It's the plan. I feel like I've caught the same number of fishes as Elric, if not more, and he's got way more money than I do. Alright, can we finish this out today? Can we finish it? That is the question. So we have, what do we have, like 3 hours? Almost 3 hours to finish this? Okay, so we finished that. What was our plan? Was that it? Is there more? It's back to using the Steel Samurai stage show today. I'll the climax that show. So Samurai, Sushi Slash. That was the first time I'd seen that special move. Well, the Jamie Ninja stage show's climax is much better, of course. Oh, is that a fact? I seen where he sang for Princess Misola and gave her those hair sticks? I can totally feel the love there in my heart. Or perhaps the Jamie Ninja is just more popular with female audiences. That's possible. Can we not combine our evidence? What do we do? We finished there. Hello, and welcome to the embassy at Babel. Sorry, but I don't really need to enter your country right at this time. Right now, for limited time, I here at Babel's embassy, offering the very special experience, the Terrifying Fires Ashes Tour. Brandon Fox, we have Casual Witch Fox. Should I sign you up? We're fine, thanks. We have an investigation to run. Ah, snowballs. How about you? On the orders of the Master Alba, no one is allowed into the Alabast. Nunga, but I thought a lady with a whip passed through here not too long ago. She's from Interpol and had the proper paperwork. If I was reluctant, I had to let her in. Sounds like Francisca alright. Besides, if I didn't, that whip of hers... Yep, definitely Francisca. Alright, yes? Stradworth, if you don't pay attention, Ambassador Alba's gonna get away. Yes, I know. However, do that swing thing you always do. No idea what you're talking about. We did this last time. What, you know? Oh, come on. You know what I'm talking about. I think you do. Are you talking about logic? Yes, that's it. So hurry up and let's swing already. Alright. Well, it's been a bit hard to connect everything up until now, but just looking. However, I should be able to piece things together if I take another look at my leads. I still have time to use logic and reason my way to the truth. Alright, we can save, just be safe. Because we're running out of life here. So there must be a solution here. But we don't have any more connections than we did. We have nothing we could do. I thought we did all these things together. Does it work? Not exactly a shining example of the perfect line of logic. Wait, those fit together? Look how the bills are printed using the embassy's press. The necessary materials such as the Babelese ink and paper must have been hidden in a secure location. What do you think would have happened if the renovation had begun? We probably had to find a better hiding place or get rid of it all. I so assume the renovation was the cause of the plate and Bill's disposal. Because Mr. Kojin was killed as the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know, who do you think was the one with the most to gain? So one person has been erasing all evidence of the smuggling operation. From both embassies, the co-conspirators was mopping up Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Alba had a very strong motive to kill Manny Cochin. Can we connect this? Can I get my health back? I need my health back. I'm on 1 life. Calls it Ambassador Alba's agitation of the rotten treasure we may find. And the motive for killing Mr. Cochin. Miss Yu said it herself that she didn't kill anyone tonight. If we were to take her words at face value, the reason for the Ambassador's nervousness can only be one thing. He didn't want us to discover the real circumstances under which Mr. Cochin was killed. I mean, Ambassador Alba's the real killer? I thought the two of them were friends. Maybe they were, but what if Mr. Cochin was the one who first betrayed their friendship? I get it. Was Mr. Cochin pushing real hard for Mr. Polino? The ambassador after the reunification? Yes, and that was the real reason why he wanted to steal Alabaster's Primaduck statue. Mr. Cochin hired Damas 2 to go steal it for him. When Ambassador Alba found out what he was up to, he killed Mr. Cochin. It's definitely a possibility at this point. Those two really were thinking of no one but themselves. The question now is, how did he do it? Ambassador Alba was in Alabast. Mr. Cochin's body was discovered in Babel, right? Right, and that is what we must solve next. How do we now understand why Ambassador Alba was so nervous and agitated? It must have something to do with where Mr. Cochin was killed. A place where the Alabastian embassy, Alabastian ambassador was likely to meet the Babelese Mr. Cochin. A place where Ambassador Alba happened to have committed the murder is... I'm gonna fail.
Take that!
The theater? The only place that makes sense is here, at the Theatrum Neutralis. What? Here? The Goodwill event was being held here today, correct? So the only place that both of them would have been is here. If that's the case, then everything changes. This theater isn't actually Alabastian land. So that wipes out one of those extraterritorial rights he has. It makes logical sense, in which case it is a reason for us to investigate further. What should we check out? Let's see. I believe we should check out the immigration records for both Alabast and Babel post-haste. Babel's records should be easy to obtain, however, the problem would be Alabast. I wonder if they would allow us to see the records, despite the order to vacate.
Objection!
Franziska! I'm already 1 step ahead of you. Miles Edgeworth. Franziska. I have here the security footage from both Alabast and Babel. On 1 tape. How do they pull that off? You're too well to take a look at its contents. How do they put it on 1 tape? Alright. You move fast. Von Karma strives to be perfect in every way. It's not my nature to keep on retreating like this. I took the liberty of looking over the Babel investigation reports as well. From now on, you'll make no excuse to back down or say that we can't solve this case. Lung, I'm sorry about earlier. We won't be beaten. Because my cute little subordinate is going to try his very best, isn't he? Hasn't she patronized me enough already for a lifetime? This video contains footage from Alabast immigration screening area. I mean, she could be flirting with him, we don't know. I really hope there's something in here that we can use. Well, let's watch it. The cart. Does something about this lump shape strike you as odd? Huh? Is it supposed to be this shape? No, there's clearly something odd about the bulge. If only we had the pushcart itself, we could compare it and confirm my hunch. Next, let's check the footage from Babel's security camera. Hope it shows us something good. Ooh, there wasn't a single sign of a suspicious person or anything. That right there is a contradiction. Huh? Did I miss something? You didn't miss anything. Because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing is the image of Mr. Cochin entering his own country. Was his body found in Babel? It appears that the true face of our final puzzle has finally revealed itself. Give me my health back! Okay, I'll take it. Master Alba. I thought I'd ask for you and your group to vacate the premises, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I thought I should let you know that this theater sits on my country's soil. You've had your fun. I've enjoyed our little game. I dare say that you've even achieved a new high score. You know what he reminds me of? Did you guys ever see the South Park where the cable company had the shirts with the Velcro that you would tie around? They could, you know, rub their chest as a, you know. That's what it reminds me of. However, once you've recorded a score, that same game can never be replayed again. That's not true at all! You understand what I'm saying to you? Your game is done. It's game over. No.
Objection!
Where do you think you're going at this time of night? After admitting to my crime, I was overcome with regret. So I'm headed to the airport now to return home. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There's still too many issues we need to discuss with you. You can't stop me, Mr. Edgeworth, and you know it. Arnga! Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba? Ambassador Polino. Even just a teeny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationship between our countries is in a precarious situation, you know. Very well. If you insist, I will play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any farther. Ambassador Polino. Mr. Edgeworth. All I wish for is a normalization of relationships between our two countries. There's one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. You'll do what's right. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask me about? I do have a fight to catch after all. I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question. That's more than enough because I only have one question anyway. I want to hear your alibi about how you couldn't have killed Mr. Manny Cochin. Oh, I see. You seem to have a good hand this time around. This should be fun. This really is the very last chance we have to bring him down. I won't allow even an atom-sized contradiction to slip by. Frankly, I still don't understand why I'm being placed under suspicion here. Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Cochin and I were fellow smugglers. But to get to this point, I was in Albas the whole time. So it's simply not possible for me to have killed him in Babel. That is my alibi. So that is your alibi. That's correct. It's simply not possible for me to have committed a crime in Babel. Now to clear that up, I'd appreciate it if you would move out of my way.
Hold it!
I said, hold it! Yeah, we heard you. What is this time? I thought I told you I'd only allow one question. Oh, you did. But you still have yet to really answer my one question. What? Until you tell us the truth, I will refuse to budge an inch from where I'm standing. Oh, very well. I'll play with you just a little longer. Alice Edgeworth, as my subordinate and representative of this country's prosecutors. You're forbidden to lose. Of course, that is something I've understood from the start. Treeborn falls in love every time she whips somebody. That guy's the one who ordered my father killed, isn't he? Yes, I believe so. The goal of the first Yadigar Su was the capture of smuggling rings leader. My father and Uncle Bad. Their legacy will live on. Through me. My stream is way behind. I'm gonna refresh it. So that's fine. We just gotta catch him, okay? We will, I promise. Random Fox, we have Murder Fox. Now, Ambassador Alba, let's have the truth now, shall we? Murder against murder. Heh, heh, heh. No matter how many times you ask, my answer remains the same. Here we go. I still don't understand why I'm being placed under suspicion here.
Hold it!
Being leader of a smuggling ring while taking on the duties of an ambassadorship. Don't you think that the combination is more than enough reason for suspicion? Then there's the matter of the crossbow arrows and the Prefect statues.
Objection!
Wow, that objection sounded weird. All that is nothing more than your flights of fancy. What do you mean by that? Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Coach and I were fellow smugglers.
Hold it!
It does? I guess. It's not a hypothesis. Earlier we proved it to be what happened. Ha ha ha. Well, let's leave that to one side for now. Because it doesn't change the fact that I have no motive. Oh? So you really had no reason to kill Mr. Cochin? If you want to suppose I had one, then why not? I'll indulge you. After all, it's nothing more than a silly game to me. Even that's how you see things, I'd appreciate it if you would take me seriously. Wah ha 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 ha. I'm sorry. I suppose you're in a bit of a pickle. Very well. A game is no fun if the playing field isn't level. Therefore, I formally claim that I had no motive to kill. Now let's see you just prove it. Why do you stand there looking proud when he knows that he killed another human being? I'm not gonna stand by and just watch him get away with his crimes. In that case, what motive would I have had to kill my co-conspirator? Wait.
Hold it!
Are you serious that just because you were partners, you had no motive to kill? I'm only following your hypothetical scenario to its logical conclusion. Ha 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 ha. Like he's not going to admit it himself that he was in league with Mr. Cochin. I suppose not. I do know his relation to the smuggling ring and to Mr. Cochin. You mean he's the ringleader and that Mr. Cochin was his subordinate, right? Correct, but I know more than just that. Son Karma, I'm sure you remember the safe in Mr. Cochin's office, correct? Yes. The safe had 2 compartments to it, didn't it? Yes, and why do you think those stolen goods were being stored in Mr. Cochin's office? Could it be because he was trying to cheat Mr. Ambassador Alba behind his back? So Mr. Cochin didn't turn the goods over, but decided instead to keep them for himself? I suppose that's possible. Oh, it seems to me that both men were only concerned with their own wealth and well-being. That means that maybe they didn't have a trusting relationship after all. What Ambassador Alba had to gain, I believe that is his motive for killing Mr. Cochin. What are you people whispering about amongst yourselves over there? I'm sorry I've kept you waiting. And let's continue with your testimony. What do we have? Hold on. We don't have those things to present. To get to the point, I was in Albast the whole time.
Hold it!
What exactly did you do while you were in Albast? I had a meeting with the Steel Samurai, and then I arranged a few files. By the time the thief was sneaking in, took me by surprise.
Objection!
Are you saying that it was the Mask 2 that made the first move? Yes, and it was after I was attacked that I hit him on the head with the Prefect statue. Unfortunately, he died from the blow, but it was an act of justified self-defense.
Objection!
Why, that doesn't cover up what you really did. Ha 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 ha. Cover up? No, my boy, I'm not covering up anything. I'm telling the truth. You're planning to admit it, which is why you had tried to frame the Steel Samurai. Were an ambassador, I'd be letting my whip fly loose on you right now. I'm terribly sorry that I didn't clean up the body better, but I'm a busy man. I had a speech to give in the Rose Garden after that, you know.
Objection!
Despite that, you still had time to kill Mr. Cochin, didn't you?
Objection!
Heh heh heh. Man's evil, and I'm sure you're familiar with the facts, but... Mr. Cochin was killed in Babel while I was all the way in Alabast. It's simply not possible for me to have killed him in Babel. That's my alibi.
Hold it!
You insist that it's not possible for you to have killed Mr. Cochin in Babel? And you're correct. Oh? I thought you would put up a bit more of a fight, but you must concede to me. One thing I'm conceding is it's not possible for you to kill him in Babel. I'm not conceding that your alibi is the truth. Oh, I see. However, no matter how you try, I know that you can't crush my alibi. Oh, you'd be wise not to underestimate a prosecutor of this country. Yeah, we'll see about that. Mr. Coachman was a friend of Ambassador Alba. That's true, then why did the ambassador kill him? Not like in the case of my father, where he ordered someone to do it. The problem we have here is we don't know what their exact relationship was. If they had complete trust in each other, there's no motive for murder. Both of them were very selfish. I believe this is from where his motives arose. Let's look at our evidence. What do we have? Alright, and we have this. This is a decent piece of evidence right here. Let's save before we go any further. It's getting dicey now. It's getting very dicey.
Objection!
Alright, we're good. We got this. We got the music stopped, so that means we got it right. No, no, I believe you did have a motive to kill. It's because Mr. Coachman had betrayed you. But you had your own reason, too. Namely, you wanted to pin the smuggling all on him. Evil begets evil, and because you were trying to test each other, it turned into this mess.
Objection!
I don't believe you. I don't believe this. You had a bad penchant for telling tall tales, Mr. Prosecutor. If you're not, then I suppose you have some proof to support your argument. I never use guesswork in moving my cases forward. It's been proven that this note was written by Mr. Coachen's hand. Shall I take a look at it? Content of the note is a request calling for the theft of the Alabaster Premium Duck statue. Humph. By killing him and pushing all of the guilt for the smuggling onto him, you walk away spotless. I believe you understand what I'm driving at. You had more than a few reasons to kill him.
Objection!
Are you finished with your hypothesizing? Excuse me? Let's suppose I did have a motive. Even so, a motive or a thought alone can't kill. Isn't that right? I'd expect to resort to playing the semantics game with me. It appears this is where the real battle will begin. Now, if you'll excuse me... Wait, what? I told you at the very beginning, didn't I? You only get one question. Arm! Master Alba, if you could please give us just a little bit more of your time. It's about what kind of man it was. He was my subordinate. Which one I would like for us to figure out the real cause of his death. That is something for Babel to figure out, and something to which I have no relation to. I was even turning down a request from Ambassador Polino. Very sorry, but it seems that now even my voice falls on deaf ears. There's no need for you to apologize, Ambassador Polino. We must find some way to stop him from leaving. Since there are no further objections. In that case, please allow me to return home. Hold it! Who is it? Hold it right there, Ambassador Alba. Okay. Like I said, Mr. Edgeworth. So, another ambassador doesn't stop him, but a random teenager does. The Yatagara's legacy will live on through me. Yes, but how do you suggest we stop him from leaving? Just leave that to me. Master Alba, do you recognize this? No, and why should I recognize that tattered old organizer? Wait, where have I seen that before? Is that my organizer? That's a clue my father, Byrne Faraday, left for us. Did you say Byrne Faraday? It's Faraday's organizer. Don't tell me this is the one from the second K-Gate incident. The one in which he wrote about the Yatagara Su's key? Yes, this organizer belonged to the prosecutor you had Miss Yu killed 7 years ago. I have no idea what you're talking about. You say that like it was related to me. Inside this organizer, he wrote up every detail of every evil thing you did. What an amusing little girl you are. But that sort of trickery won't work on me. Don't believe me? Then take a look at this. What's that toy there? That's... This thievery device was used by the Yatagara Su, or rather by my father. 7 years ago, I like the heroic wind. 7 7 years ago, he used this when he snuck into this embassy. What? These two pieces of evidence that hold information... These two pieces of evidence that hold information the Yatagarasu dug up on you. If you go home now, I won't hesitate to send it all to Alabast right behind you. Little girl, get to the point. I want you to go up against Mr. Edgeworth one more time. If you win, then I'll hand over these two pieces of evidence. Yatagarasu, ever the thorn in my side. Okay, is that organizer really contained any information on his dirty dealings? It's nothing case-breaking, really. Ah, it was just a bluff. If it was, we still can't let all the info my father and Uncle Bad found go to waste. Well, it's just the existence of Little Thief is troublesome enough for him. Those two pieces, aren't they keepsakes of your father? It's okay. I'll leave it Mr. Edgeworth. He'll come out on top in the end. Hey, when the going gets tough, someone's got to be there to put the wind back in your sails. I love how everyone comes together. At all this time, you're still quite the feisty one. I applaud your powerful nature. I refuse to lose this too. Ambassador Alba, you won't be returning home until you give us further testimony. How dare you all? Barring a person like me? Master Alba, your testimony, if you please. Gnurk! Alright, but this is the absolute last. Then if you use all the power of Ambassador Polino's office, you won't stop me. And this opportunity K is created for me to go to waste. Part 2! Last time I met with Mr. Koshin was here at the Theatrum Neutralis. After that, I was in Alabasta the rest of the time, as I stated earlier. In any case, I did not see Mr. Koshin again after that. So see, there is no time span in which I could have killed him. Wouldn't you agree? As such people were practically begging out loud to question me. What an arrogant old man. Yes, but no matter, we can't allow this chance to escape us. I warn you though, you've reached the end of my patience. Next time we need any questions, and you will be punished. Wait, does that mean we can't press? Anything that's pressing or presenting will hurt our case. Ooh, that's bad. Alright, we gotta save. This is gonna be bad. Just pressing can hurt us. I hate when they do that. So we gotta press the right spot. In that case, the only thing you can do is to present the correct evidence. Understood? Of course, I don't intend to let him intimidate me. Mr. Koshin was killed before he returned to Babel. There's only one statement which I need to present the evidence. Alright, we don't press... Okay, we don't... That was no good. We don't care about that one. Why can we not proceed? Can we not proceed? Hello? Go. Go forward. Oh, there we go. I had to enter for some reason. It wasn't taken. As I was in Alabasta best time, as I stated earlier. Okay, so I did not see Mr. Koshin again after that. So see, there's no time span in which I could have killed him. Wouldn't you agree? Alright, can we press here? How about there was no time span in which you could have killed Mr. Koshin? That's because I was in the theater watching the stage show. Mr. Edgeworth, do you remember seeing him sitting in the audience? I'm sorry, but I don't remember anything outside of what was going on stage. Shouldn't have been so focused on the show and paid attention to your surroundings. Mr. Edgeworth, it's the fact that Ambassador Alba came to the theater. I guess you didn't know that because you didn't see him at the Steel Samurai show. I do recall that you and you had a photo shoot with the Steel Samurai. So it looks like you're finally beginning to understand. And then will that be all? No, wait. I'm finished yet.
Objection.
You're not very good at listening, are you? I told you, I don't have the time to listen to a bunch of useless questions. Hey, Duplas really do not have craft answers, don't really answer anything. The only place he met the victim was at this theater. When was he killed? We know that Mr. Koshin didn't return to Babel alive. The only time he could have been killed is when they were both here. That means he was planning to kill Mr. Koshin from the start. Why does that one not go? Alright, we'll save the picture. I'd like you to take a look at this picture. It's a rather nice picture, isn't it? It was to commemorate the restoration of relations between our nations. I was commemorative, alright. One that captured the proof I need to show that it was you who committed the murder. Come again? This is a knife that killed Mr. Koshin. I see you recognize it as well as you should, for it was you who brought it to this theater. You hid it in among the flowers you were to give the Steel Samurai. Meaning you killed Manny Koshin here at the theater. Wahahaha. It's time for me to catch my flight.
Objection!
We're not through yet.
Objection!
It's game over for you, Mr. Edgeworth. But I thank you for the entertainment. Urga! No matter how passionately you orate, the end result will still be the same. I won't be returning to this country ever again. That's right. This man is an ambassador. And he has extraterritorial rights. No matter how hard we chase after him, we won't be able to have him tried in court. That's exactly the face you should be making. Face of a worthless cur. Goo! Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I must bid you farewell. Hold it! Nurga! Aye, the courts. Is there no way we can lay a finger on this? Is there no one who can lay a finger on this man? So at the end? Interpol! Agent Lang! Try to keep you waiting, Mr. Prosecutor. Get out of my way. My plane is scheduled to take off soon. Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. Mr. Alba. I'm through playing games with you people. You can't touch me. If you do, it would spark an international incident, Agent Lang. Sorry, but no, it wouldn't. What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Good job holding the fort down here until I got back. Hmm? So, Mr. Alba, your diplomatic immunity has just been revoked. What do you mean, revoked? Spare me this nonsense, and let me through. Langzy says, before aiming for the throat, shoot the neck shield off first. That's good advice. Interpol headquarters in the Imperial household of the Kingdom of Alabast. Took a while to get things rolling, but they finally moved on it. The Imperial household? You! What have you done? You relieved your duties as ambassador, Mr. Alba. What? 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 Effective today, effective right now. And you have Mr. Prosecutor's videotape to thank for that. To thank for this. Video of the Yatagarasu protected. You can't be arrested simply because you're an ambassador. In that case, I thought I'd strip you of that title. You underestimated me, a descendant of the founder of detainment philosophy Langzy. 4,000 years of deeply entrenched connections and networks around the world have really paid off. Oh, why does he look old again? It can't be. I don't believe this. My ambassadorship has been revoked. Ha 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 ha. Looks like you're finally coming to grips with your new standing. Woohoo, looks like he's turned docile again. He's probably in shock from the loss of his shield. Oh, what a shame. I so wanted to use my whip on him. We still have a piece of evidence we haven't used yet. Why is this happening to me? I'm just a hardworking, honest ambassador.
Not so fast.
Do you really think you can still pull off that honest now? We've already ripped away the mask and seen you for who you really are, Mr. Alba. Canoe. Woo! Ooh! Wah!
Objection.
No, I won't be stopped now. What happened to all the soldiers from his country? He still intends to fight us? So what if I'm no longer an ambassador? You still don't have any evidence on me. Can't we just hire the other ambassador to kill him? Wouldn't that solve the problem? He's got diplomatic immunity too. Boom. No longer. You still don't have any evidence on me. The fact remains you cannot arrest me. Hey, I'd expect no less from you, the boss of the Spellgang Ring. Well, the rest is up to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Understood. Heh. You say that I killed Mr. Coach in the theater. Even if it's true that there was a knife in my bouquet. I left the bouquet in the theater. So anyone could have taken it out from there and used it, right? Besides, the claim that he was killed here itself is odd. After all, wasn't his body discovered in Babel? Are you claiming that I carried his body all the way over there? Preposterous.
Objection.
I'll be the one to prove whether it's preposterous or not. Knurk. Ex-Ambassador Alba, are you ready? Because this is no game. This is war. To the right, or to the left, to the right. We'll fight. To the ends of the earth. It's a brave new world. Alright. I killed Mr. Coach in this theater using a knife that was stuck in my bouquet. You heard him, he confessed. I left the bouquet in the theater. Anyone could have taken the knife from there. Besides, Mr. Coach's body was discovered in Babel, right? There's no way for me to have transported his body from the theater to Babel. Look, don't you think you've had enough fun with me? You've already stolen my ambassadorship from me. Would you have me surrender too?
Not so fast.
I have no plans to ever return to this country, isn't that right? Did you know that a bunch of your subordinates are seeking asylum because of you? Ha, as if I care. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, move this guy out of the embassy and we can finally end everything. I know, and I'll give it my all to see that he leaves in handcuffs. Without the title of ambassador, he's just another witness. Yes, just another witness. Whip him! She whips all the other witnesses! Alright, what are we waiting for? Let's get this guy. And get him good. Avengers assemble! I wonder if they understand that all I can do is present evidence to the testimony. I killed Mr. Coach's theater using a knife that was stuck in my bouquet.
Hold it.
We can press down constantly, I think. That's right. As I explained earlier. The commemorative photo shows that you had the knife on your personage.
Objection.
And no proof that the bouquet was prepared by me, isn't that right? Excuse me? The fact that there was a knife in the bouquet was something... Why is it so slow? I wasn't aware of.
Not so fast.
What a pathetic use. See, that was like super fast. The weapon that was used is one of your natural treasures. This is exactly something anyone other than you could have touched, let alone take. I left some of my trusted subordinates to handle them. You could have been my secretary. You're an even bigger slime ball than I thought. You pushed the guilt of Mr. Coach's murder onto one of your subordinates? No, in any case, the fact that the knife was in the bouquet means nothing. I left the bouquet in the theater. Anyone could have taken the knife from there.
Hold it.
You still wish to deny your actions? And you still wish to deny reality? And accuse me of murder? What? I'm not in denial. Arg, even though he's not an ambassador anymore, he's still got a real bad attitude. At least because he's no longer an ambassador, he can let himself speak freely. Well, he's not holding anything back, then neither should I. Wait. For the sake of the case, please refrain from what I think you're about to do. Quite the pair of frightening women you are, but I digress. Mr. Coach's body was discovered in Babel, right?
Hold it.
If he was found in Babel, he was killed somewhere else.
Objection.
Stop bluffing because you can't prove what you're claiming. If this were a court-martial in my country, you'd have already been removed from the room. Are you taunting us on purpose? Because I'd be happy to show you my claws.
Hold it.
Will people stop threatening him? Hold on, Angel Lang. Allow me to fight him with evidence. His glasses still look stupid. Ha ha ha. I was just joking. I'm not so easily ruffled by the likes of him. Too bad. Though I'm no longer an ambassador, it still could have been an international incident. You have the will to threaten us with that mouth of yours. And perhaps you can use it to return to the testimony. Very well. But to be fair, you should watch what you say as well. There's no way for me to have transported his body from the theater to Babel.
Hold it!
Is that really so? You could easily blackmail your subordinates to be quiet and then move the body.
Objection!
It's quite an insult to be my subordinates, and I'm afraid we can't have that. It's very difficult to enter my MC, as the guards always conduct a thorough check. Tell him so much it makes an unnatural movement, it would arouse their suspicions. I think there wasn't anything unnatural about him in the footage. Nung. Wait. Let me think about that for a second. Strauba said the guard would become suspicious if someone acted unnaturally. And then by the same token, the guard would not become suspicious if someone were to act naturally. If you trace Mr. Alba's movements, we should find some hint to solving this case. Right after Steel Samurai stage show, he went back to Alabast, right? And there he started preparing for a speech in the Alabastan embassy. Just now it wasn't possible for him to have gone to the Babylese embassy. He put the body in the cart, and then they brought the cart to the Alabastan embassy, and then they used the wire to send it over to the other side. He couldn't have gone to Babel, but the body didn't remain in the theater either. Also, the body was temporarily taken to a different location first.
Objection!
I object! Actually, I do believe there was a way to transport the body out of the theater. Perhaps you should give this a look. What's that supposed to be? It's footage from a security camera that captured the state of the immigration area. Should I congratulate you on getting your hands on it? Just letting you know that we're not the only ones watching your every movement. Well, thank you for the warning. Now, if you could take a good look at this section here. This lump here inside the pushcart, do you know what's causing it? Should I? Because I don't. No, in that case, allow me to enlighten you. This is the cause of the unnatural lump under the cloth in the pushcart. I mean, it's the body, right?
Take that!
Well, what is the meaning of showing me that? It's to say that the unnatural bulge in the pushcart is Mr. Koshin's body. We had the Steel Samurai wheel his body away from the real crime scene. Ha 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 ha, what a guess. But I wonder if you have any evidence to support it. Everything for now is but a hypothesis, however. Ha ha ha. If you can't prove it, then I'm afraid I must be on my way. I don't have any more time to play with you people. Sorry I took so long, Mr. Edgeworth. Sir? Gummy! Captain Gumshoe. Is that the Steel Samurai's pushcart? Yes, sir. I found it in the open-air stage area. So that's where you went. Detective spirit that Pops left me with. I thought I'd follow my gut and go with it, sir. Finally, he's useful. So, Mr. Edwards, is this worth anything to the case? Yes. It just might play a major role in solving this case, Detective. But something isn't right. I thought the entire Samurai family was in Alabast. Where exactly in the open-air stage area did you find the pushcart? I found it just lying there at the edge of the stage, sir. Oh? Let's leave that for now and examine the inside, Detective. Yes, sir. Steel Samurai Daddy used his pushcart to wheel the Iron Infant around. Iron Infant is Steel Samurai's and the Pink Prince's kid, right? Yes, he made an appearance at the end of the stage show. Hey, it was a rather fitting ending to the whole thing. That Steel Samurai was unwillingly forced to move the body is just unforgivable. It's blood. This must be Mr. Koshin's blood. Which which only goes to prove that Mr. Kochin's body was indeed transported by this pushcart. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Kochin at this theater and then placed his body inside the pushcart. And then you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you.
Objection!
Forced him to move the body into Alabast? What nonsense. Why would I bother to do such a thing?
Objection!
You were scheduled to make a speech in Alabast. Meaning it was difficult for you to make a stop in Babel. However, what if you moved a body to Alabast? Because it was your embassy, you could keep an eye on it and tamper with evidence. And then you smuggled it out of Alabast. No! If I can show you how you move the body from Alabast to Babel, then I win. But you can't. The security between the two countries is incredibly tight. I'll be the one to judge whether I can or cannot prove it. And so I ask you to provide us with testimony regarding movements after your return to Alabast. Gurunga! How's Edgeworth? Have you figured out? Do you know how the body was moved? To be honest, I have nothing to support my hypothesis this time. However, I don't believe I've made a mistake in my logic up to this point. Which means there is no question that can't be answered, right? The Primonex statue was smuggled successfully through a beef fight through the air. So why shouldn't there be an answer as to how the body was moved? Which means that there must be a logic flaw somewhere I can exploit. After I returned to Alabasta, I had my picture taken with Steel Samurai shaking hands. Just as I was about to start my speech, Yatagarasu appeared. I feared for the national treasure, so I raced back to my office. Is that all? Yes, that's all.
Objection!
Looks like you left out a few things. Such as the murder of Damask 2. Furthermore, you left out the part about meeting with me in your office. All those trifling matters. I don't believe I need to speak of those things again. Why is he talking so very slow? It is really getting on my nerves. I just so hate to waste time. He hates to waste time, but he can talk like one word per minute. You missed. What? Phew, is not every life precious? Heh heh heh. Do you really need me to answer that for you?
Objection!
People like you cannot be allowed to wander freely through society. Humph. You better try hard, because I doubt you'll find a single contradiction. He's really full of himself, isn't he? Yes, he is. How could he be so confident at a time like this? Ha 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 ha. Come on, don't be shy. Go ahead and ask whatever you like. He's only got 3 statements. After I returned to Alabasta, I had my picture taken with Steel Samurai shaking hands.
Hold it!
So I wasn't only with the Steel Samurai. I thought the Pink Princess was also around. The Pink Princess was suffering from a bad hip at the time, and the doctors recommended that she rest. Wow, so you do have a soft side after all. It's pain of a bad hip. I suppose none of you can really understand how it feels. Oh, so you tend to strain your back as well, huh? Isn't that just because you're normally all hunched over? He did need to keep up the act no matter what, I suppose. Humph. The point of this is not to discuss my back problems. For about 15 minutes after our handshake, I was in my office preparing for the speech. Just as I was about to start my speech, Yatagarasu appeared.
Hold it!
Yatagarasu was just a trick that you had set up. Ha ha ha. A most amusing joke, and how do you suppose I set it up? If you really want to know, I can explain it in detail for you. He arranged the spotlights in the rose garden so that when you were to take the stage, the audience could see the Yatagarasu's shadow. Oh? That's an interesting tale. Sadly, it has nothing to do with me. You, what is it going to take for you to fess up anything? Nunga! Very well, then let's move on to a different question. After the Autogars 2 appeared, what was the state of the Rose Garden? Everyone took refuge inside the embassy. I even helped with the effort. And then once everyone's inside, well... I fear for the national treasure, so I raced back to my office.
Hold it!
And what happened after you returned to your office? I don't want to keep on repeating this, however... Upon my return, I had that stroke of bad luck and bumped in at the Masked Man.
Objection!
And I don't want to keep on repeating this, either. His name was Damask, too. Oh, who cares what he was called? By the time he got to the pink Conrad statue that he was supposed to steal, it had already been swapped for the fake. Talk about an unlucky man. Being bludgeoned to death for the fake statue. Heh heh heh. This Von Karma's really letting her whip fly now. Eek! Any scary parts are silenced while she's doing it. She must be at the limit of her patience as well. How about a sneeze? Physical attacks are meaningless here. Only evidence will suffice. Can I sneeze? Alright, little sneeze. All good. All good. Okay. Only evidence will suffice. Gnurk! I can't find a single flaw in his argument. That's right, I won't be able to prove that he is actually guilty of anything. Are we finished here? Mount Edworth, can you not come up with how the body was moved to Babel? Sir. Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have to prove me so much. Is he going to get away with it? Nunga. Is this the end? Hold it! It appears we made it just in time. Who is this? Oh, this... I don't know if you allow us to be your allies in battle. There's no way that's an actual child. That's just like a doll, right? Was it in the water this whole time? It'd be a great honor if you allow us to be your allies in battle. Evil Magistrate, it's time for you to pay. It's the Steel Samurai. No, you're mistaken, for I am Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo Old Tokyo. And this is Pink Princess Mommy. Edgy Poo! No! Two people that I wanted to see the least. Larry! What are you doing here? Wait to show your gratitude, Edgy. We just want to help. Yeesh. I'm gonna get the bag out with a single thrust of my samurai spear. Go away. How can you be so mean to us, Edgy Poo? All three of us came to lend a hand, and this is how you treat us? Well, isn't this grand? And I see they managed to find the Iron Infant. Does that really matter right now? Hey. Just me here is this Iron Infant completely soaked. Huh? Oh yeah. I found him in Babel, but he was in the middle of the pool. Wait a second. Larry, go back to what you just said. Huh? It appears that we made it. Not that far back. We're gonna find the Iron Infant in Babel. And he found it in a pool? I don't recall there being one in Babel. Oh, that. Well, I was in Alabasta the whole time. I have no idea how the Iron Infant wound up in Babel. I thought I lost him in the Rose Garden. I guess maybe this cute kid can swim, huh? Wait, what? Larry, you lost the Iron Infant in the Rose Garden? Are you sure about that? Yeah, I'm sure. I found him in...
Hold it!
That stuff, Larry. But we've got the Iron Infant Larry lost managed to move between the two countries. Furthermore, the Iron Infant was found soaked in the middle of a pool. That's what I've been looking for. It's another smuggling route between the two countries. The route the Iron Infant took to travel from Alabasta to Babel is... We probably need to say, I don't have no idea, because they got... There's words there. It's gotta be bilateral summary too, though. This whole thing makes any sense. Ah, that's right. This MC was built with bilateral symmetry in mind. Take the gumshoe. Yes, sir. There's a location I wish you to examine post-haste. It's where I believe the route used to smuggle Mr. Kochan's body lies. Does something like that really exist, sir? Oh, no way, the stage! See, built on bilateral symmetry, meaning this is where we need to examine.
Take that!
Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it. It's too late. It doesn't matter now what you do. It's all a waste of time.
Not so fast!
You will stay here with us and wait. This is Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. It's here, sir. There's a reservoir here just like in the Rose Garden. Just as suspected. What is it? The two sides of the embassy are mirror images of each other. Which means that there's also a pool at the corresponding location of the Babel East side. Mr. Kochan's body was moved into Babel through the pool in Alabast.
Objection!
Avoiding the topic with a vague answer like that is unbecoming of a prosecutor. If you don't mind, I'd like to see more physical proof if you have any. The Iron Infant is positively soaked in water. Why do you think that is? Because he was fished out of a pool, and not just any pool. It was the Babelese one. It's pretty obvious at this point what must be true. The water reservoirs in the two countries' courtyards are connected.
Objection!
And where is your proof that the two sides are connected?
Objection!
Proof is right there, before you. Your eyes. The half-drowned Iron Infant. Is the Iron Infant actually a child, or is it just a doll? What? It's a plastic doll. It is a doll. Okay, good. Doll! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back. Hey. Don't tell me. You guys figured everything out without me? We did. Thanks to the hero of Justice's son. If he is his doll, he managed to help foil the villain.
Not so fast!
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Look, I don't want to say this, but it's kind of unlikely that the body just happened to have passed on through the Babel. This guy's a doll, and he's small, so I can believe he made it, but he has a point. Heh. Heh heh heh. Yes, that's right. I'm glad someone here understands. Mr. Edwards, are you going to next propose that a dead body can swim through a pipe? See, Mr. Prosecutor, our chase after this man is far from over. Agent Lang. Why is he helping Mr. Alba out now? He's not. He realized a flaw in my argument and is helping to move the logic along. In which case, I should return the favor and find an answer. And another thing. Mr. Kochan's body was found in his office in Babel. So what happened to his body after it was transported to the open-air stage? Oh, Mr. Alba had an accomplice in Babel, remember? You mean Sheena, right? With her there, you can see how it was possible to move the body up to the office.
Objection!
Are you seriously claiming that she swam through the connecting pipe with the body? He's right. Miss Sheena would drown if she did that. It's hard to imagine that she swam through the connecting pipe. Looks like your hypothesis about how the body was moved is still only half-baked. In the end, it's all just the befuddled musings of an accusatory man. Now then, I believe you should give up and allow me the passage. Because from the start, there was no feasible method of transporting the body. What? Mr. Prosecutor, recall Sheena's movements. What was happening in the MC around the time Miss Sheena was in Babel? Oh, only there's a way to get rid of the water in the pool. Through the water. Ah, that's it! I believe this time we really are done, right?
Objection!
Oh, unfortunately for you, it's far from over, Mr. Alba. You're a most persistent man. Are you saying that you've thought of a way to move the body through the water? Move the body through the water? That's completely unrelated to how it was done. Excuse me? The reason I say that is because there wasn't any water there at the time. What do you mean, there wasn't any water? Just what it sounds like. Tonight's events made it possible to drain the water, allowing the body to be moved. We need the fire.
Take that!
Tonight, the Yatagarasu set fire to a variety of locations in the Babley's embassy. In order to put the fires out, much of the reservoir's water was used. Of course, when the water was used, the reservoir's water level went down. Enough water was drained, the connecting pipe could be used to traverse the border.
Objection!
Humph. So what? The water level went down. The reservoirs were connected. Does any of this matter? You can't prove any of this. Humph. Pretending to be ignorant won't work with me. We both know what kind of situation we're in right now. Even in a game, there comes a critical game-changing moment. A moment which you hit a wall that you must overcome in order to beat the game. Haven't lost yet. I found the route you used to smuggle the body, and that route would lead you to your defeat.
Not so fast!
Even though the water was used up by the firefighting effort, you still can't really call that a smuggling route. Humph, I know that. Ha ha ha. I should have figured that you would not notice. Hey, Mr. Alba, how deep are those pools anyway? Hey. I'll have you know those pools are extremely deep. And there are no ladders or footholds along the walls, either. It'd be difficult for Shina to hold the body and climb up out of the pool. No ladders or footholds along the walls. There was no need for such things. What do you mean? One word is certain something they could go up or down in the pool at will. Looks like you've got an answer already. Well, what are you waiting for, Mr. Prosecutor? Line us already. When Miss Shina and the body were able to rise up to the ground level, if there's a way to control the water level, that could be the way the body was moved. This is just that the body of Miss Shina could move up and down in the pool. What we got? What do we have? I like this thing. It's time to kill the ads. It is time to kill the ads. Alright, we're gonna kill the ads real quick. I'll be right back, okay? Before we answer this, I'll be right back. Alright, 3 minutes on the clock, and... Alright, we're back just in time. Just in time. You call it epic? Wow, let me try one. Fish. Alright. I think we present the fountain spout. Right? Fountain spout!
Take that!
Mr. Alba used the fountain spouts in a manner of speaking. He used the fountain spouts? How so? The water level in the pools can be controlled by opening and closing the spouts. Machina and the body were lifted upward by their buoyancy in water. The fire on the Babbly's side and the firefighting effort. These were set in motion all for the sake of smuggling Mr. Ghosh's body. Gnurk! Hi, Pixels! Are you sure you want to catch Murder Fox? That seems like a bad idea. I'll show you where the Founders station about the training logic leads. Nope, get away. First, Mr. Alba closed the fountain spouts in advance in preparation for things to come. Random Fox, we have Fox Explorer! And it's broken for some reason. Why does it keep happening? I thought I fixed all those, though. Alright, let me find it. Fox Explorer. Why am I not seeing it? Where is it? There it is. Alright, there we fixed it. I didn't have to close it this time. I just, I tried fixing it, and it's loaded. So hopefully it works now. First of all, close fountain spots to advance preparation of things to come. I mean, that's possible. That's a big fish. And you threw it at me? Why? They took the pushcart that was brought to the Rose Garden and pushed it along with Iron Infinite and Mr. Ghosh's body into the pool. This time, Machina was busy conveniently starting the first fire in Babel. She was made for the open air stage's pool to wait for the firefighting effort to begin. When firefighters used the water in that pool, water level went down. And by the time the fire was put out, the pipe between the two pools was exposed. As soon as she pushed the pushcart from Alabaster into Babel. Once that was accomplished, Mr. Alba simply opened the fountain spouts once more. And the water level rose up to its original level, along with Miss Sheena and the body. After that, Miss Sheena used the pushcart to carry the body up to the Secretariat's office. There's an elevator in the embassy, after all. So you see, even with her small frame, she could have easily transported Mr. Ghosh's body. And that wraps up my thorough explanation of how the body was moved. GNU! GNU! Oh, well, ex-Ambassador Alba, what do you think? Not so untouchable without your precious extraterritorial rights to protect you, are you? I knew you could do it, Mr. Edgeworth. Way to fight back. We're not done yet. You accuse me of moving the body across country lines? When you get down to the nitty-gritty, you don't have what it takes to dig me. Nitty-gritty? What the old man want now? Proof, I believe, is what he seeks. Yes, proof. Not any who's to say whether or not any of what you said really happened. You want proof? What are we gonna do, Mr. Edgeworth? There's no need to worry. I've had all the proof we need all along. The body wasn't the only thing to go through the pool's connecting pipe tonight. Just Detective Gumshoe found the pushcart in the open-air stage area. So too did I find one other item there. And that piece of evidence is what will prove that the pools were the smuggling route. This is another thing that was smuggled over to Babel's open-air stage area. Is it time? Is it time? It's wet, also wet for some reason.
Take that!
And what exactly is this? Oh, you have no idea, do you? This little piece that I found on the Babbley's side will be your undoing. A guitar pick? Would you care to explain how that is going to do me in, as it were? Much to your chagrin, perhaps, but this is not a guitar pick. Well, what? This is something I found at the open-air stage, which was transported with the body. I naturally assumed you would recognize this if you took a photo with it, after all. Since you don't allow me to show you what this fragment from the stage area belongs to.
Take that!
Let's take a good look at the murder weapon that was used to kill Manny Kochin. On the handle of this knife, there is a beautifully blooming flower. However, it would appear that it is missing a single petal. Nurga! Let's see what happens when we try to fit this pick in that open slot. Click! It's a perfect fit! I assume the petal must have fallen off of the flower during Mr. Kochin's murder. The flaw in that argument is that, it was already missing in the bouquet, but whatever. I think it was accidentally placed into the pushcart along with Mr. Kochin's body. Grr, that's an interesting story, nothing more. Oh, I assure you it's more than just a story. Because for some odd reason, this flower petal was wet when I found it. It was wet, you say? Yes, and the only place it could have gotten wet from is the open-air stage's pool. I ask you, how did a part of the weapon which was smuggled into the theater wind up in the open-air stage area on the Babui side of the embassy? I don't think I need to waste any more words explaining this, as the petal explains it all for me. It proves that someone went from the Rose Gardens pool on to Babel. Impossible! People in Xingfa have been waiting to see you face to face, Mr. Alba. I'll tell everyone back home we'll be there soon. You should be happy. Why? Why? It's a little late to be asking that question. You should know from the very beginning. When you took your first life. No matter how you may plot or how you may try to cover it all up, you can never hide from your crime and what you've done. Because we're here to see to it that justice is served to people like you. You can't call what you've given a perfect argument. You know, I don't think this guy is going to ever admit to his wrongdoings, Mr. Edgeworth. Because he values himself above all else. People who can't be negotiated with are people who refuse to admit when they've lost. I don't believe those kinds of people really exist because everyone breaks eventually. You're right, in that case I have no choice but to use all the evidence I have. I use it all until he breaks under the weight of his crimes. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. Again! This really will be the end of the line. Let's keep going. Oh, we got a whole other piece left! I was becoming concerned that we were going to finish this up and have some free time. But now I'm starting to worry about finishing up at all. It's 3 a.m. already. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. We need to make sure this guy's dead by daylight. As if there's anything else for me to testify about. I still have yet to fully prove that it's Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Kochin. Well, I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you tell us about what you did here at the Theatrum Nutalis. Very well, I suppose I could tell you about that. Heh heh heh. Because about all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show. Now, if elaborating on even that alone is good enough for me. Only if you place this man under arrest is pinpoint the exact location. He's gonna say the wrong Steel Samurai move. That's the plan. Of where the murder took place for that is the key. So that's the key to this investigation. I watched from the last row. The stage was well lit. It was dark out in the audience. I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the content of the show very well. Is that proof enough for you? Those movie scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I never forget them. So you were in the theater proper watching the Steel Samurai stage show, were you? Of course I was. I have a great fondness for the Steel Samurai. Hey, yeah. I was pretty cool up there, wasn't I? Not the one who was cool. It's the Steel Samurai who was cool. Yeah, Steel Samurai special finishing move today was really something, huh? Huh? Hey, Edgy. Who is she? Who is a super cute girl? No! No, Larry! No! She's underage. Wait, hold on. Hold on. She's underage! Leave her alone, Larry! She's been staying here this whole time and only now he notices her? Her name's Kay Faraday. And she's helping me in my investigation. Sorry, I don't didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but better late than never. Yeah, it's okay. I'm Larry Butts. Silence in the peanut gallery. There is no time for such trivialities at a time like this. Mr. Prosecutor, this is the final battle. You got that? I know. This is the end. This is the end, guys. The end. It's the end for that man over there. Ha ha ha. Now that's the kind of thing I like to hear. I think I'll give trusting you a try, Mr. Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth. I leave this critical battle up to you. Mr. Edgeworth. I feel like the pointing with the hand pointed up feels very different than pointing with the hand pointed down. I don't know. It just feels different. Does it mean something different? Probably not. Feels different. Have no fear. I'll finish the job. This really is the end game. The time has come to expose every last one of Mr. Alba's lies. I tried it! I don't think my hand is picking up right properly on the thing. It's not really picking up right. I watched the last row. The stage was well lit. It was dark out in the audience.
Hold it!
Last row? I should think that an ambassador would have had special seating reserved. I wanted my staff to enjoy the Steel Samurai show as well. So I gave up all the good seats for them. It was enough for me to simply see him. Show Fox. Hey, the Steel Samurai wasn't the only hero. Let's not forget about the Pink Princess here. My dear madam, if you continue to thrust about like that, your hip may begin to hurt again. Oh my, well aren't you the considerate person when you want to be? This young butterfly is on the side of Edgy-Poo, so you can spare me the flirtatious come-ons. Wow, he's completely frozen. In frustration, perhaps, I dare say she can be one rather trying opponent. In any case, Mr. Alba, can you actually prove to us that you were watching the show? I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove out that, I suppose.
Hold it!
Are you admitting then that you have no way of proving to us that you were watching?
Objection!
Quiet, you buzz in my ear like a pesky little fly. If you don't wish to listen quietly until the end of what I have to say, then perhaps you should back up and get out of my way. Knurk! Humph, I see that you were willing to be a bit more receptive now. While it's true that it may be difficult to prove that I was out in the audience, I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you?
Hold it!
Oh, well, I remember the contents of the show as well as myself. That's nice. That's nice. Miles Edgeworth, don't allow yourself to be riled up by him at this important juncture. He doesn't know the last move. The finishing move. He doesn't know. I wasn't planning to let him. Well, if you ask me, I think I'm the biggest Steel Samurai expert around here. Do you think the climax scene of today's show is totally awesome? Samurai that but well. That spectacular special move. Where he delivered the final blow against the evil magistrate. Early summer rain jab. That scene will live on in my heart forever. Is that how it went? Yeah, I totally forgot about that. How do you forget your own special moves? That special attack that the Steel Samurai uses when he's using the Samurai Spear. Yes, today was the first time they showed it off, was it not? If I watched the show, then how could I answer that you were the name of the move? I suppose you're correct, but if you could, please elaborate on this point for me. It seems it's never before seen an early summer rain jab move.
Hold it!
We press on it! Early summer rain jab was a move that was to be unveiled today. And because I saw that brand new special move, I believe it confirms my alibi. Flaw in your argument, though. Offside, the only way he's got to protect himself is to watch the Steel Samurai. I guess this guy really has nothing else left. Yes, and avoid arrest, you can bet he'll say or do anything. With all of us here, there'll be no escape for him. Yeah, we'll find a way to bring him to justice. Now then, let's continue with your testimony, Mr. Alba. Oh, very well. Still Samurai's special move and the various other scenes. Those moving scenes were seared in this old man's heart. I'll never forget them.
Hold it!
Here we go and press again. I think we'd say it would be a day to remember. Especially when we finally make you pay for all the wrongs you've committed. What? Hey, that's what Samurai says when he defeats the evil magistrate. Actually, that line was just something I ad-libbed. You act all surprised, but actually you remember this line, don't you? Of course I do. I just now understand how the evil magistrate felt, that's all. And allow me to make you identify with the evil magistrate some more. Hey, then that makes you the Steel Samurai, huh? Heh, well, if you had to complete the analogy, I suppose then yes. And I do believe it's about time to bring the curtains down on this with a bang. Kay and myself were also in the audience at the Steel Samurai stage show. He's got nothing on his Jammin' Ninja, but he was still cool enough, I guess. Hey, wasn't my brand new special finishing move totally rad? No, don't tell me. It was you who thought it up, the special move. Yep. And now, what was it again? Let me see your rain jab. Was that it? No, wait, it was double breaking chop. That doesn't sound quite right. It was the sushi move. How do you feel a move you came up with? I'll piece Mr. Alba's alibis to use. Watch the Steel Samurai's show. However, if he was busy killing Mr. Kochin, he should not have had time to do so. I think we present the broken spear.
Objection!
The special move today was the early summer rain jab. Is that your final answer?
Objection!
You little irritating gnat. Do you think you can trip me up by asking the same question over and over? That was not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. However, I believe it would be wise for you to take a look at this. It's the samurai spear? What about it? This spear actually never made it on stage today. Excuse me? Heh. Unfortunately for you, Giant Steel Samurai happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot-bloodedness. Having said that, said useless man bit the spear during his rehearsal this evening. Hey, do you remember what Steel Samurai's special move was tonight? It's a Steel Samurai Sushi Slash. I told you sushi thing. Correct. Because he couldn't use the spear, a last-minute change was made. Had you really been watching the show, you would have known the move that was used. Knurk! Percus Alba. You didn't watch even a single minute of the Steel Samurai stage show tonight, did you? So he wasn't watching the show tonight. Then it opens up the possibility that he was busy killing Mr. Kochin instead. Alright, this is where he starts laughing again. So where were you during this show? I demand an answer now. He start laughing again. He's gonna stop. Wait, there he is. Heh. Told you. Heh 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 heh. Ah ha 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 ha. Just why so funny? You're so sloppy. And so are your conclusions. I still insist that I watched the show. Or most of it, in any case. What do you mean by most of it? I see during the show, I left my seat first, but I went to visit the bathroom. I assume that was when that dramatic scene was played out on stage. But that's the loudest lame excuse I've ever heard in my life, pal. It's because he's got the name of the move wrong. He only used that as proof that he didn't watch the show at all. Nurk! As a fan of the Steel Samurai, I had wanted to watch the entire show. Honest. As a Steel Samurai fan, for someone who wasn't even in the seat for the climax of the show, you have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan, ever. I mean, when nature calls, you gotta go. Hold on time. We got 40 minutes. We got plenty of time. Hold it! Who said hold it? Another person burst on the scene. Who? Who? Oh, who was that just now? It would be I, young lady! Larry, what are you doing interrupting me like that? Edgy, please, hold on for a second, I beg. You may never accept this old man as a Steel Samurai fan. But I totally think he is a Steel Samurai. Steel Samurai... Samaniac? Samaniac? Steel Samaniac? That's so hard to say. And what exactly is Steel Maniac, pal? I believe you meant to say Steel Samurai Maniac. Yeah, and trust me, I know a real fan when I see one, because I'm the Steel Samurai.
Objection!
I will never acknowledge you as the true Steel Samurai. What are you getting so worked up over, Mr. Edgeworth? The reason the real Steel Samurai recognized me as a fan is what he should, for I'm a fan. And it's not as though I missed the entire show. It's the most amazing show filled with spirit of young and the young at heart. Oh, sarcasm dripping from his long wooden nose couldn't run any thicker. He naming the move wrong only proves that he didn't watch the last scene. What I really need here is something more definitive. You lead Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Mr. Manny Kochin. No, Gramps, really something else. I'm honored to receive such praise from the Steel Samurai, but what is it for? I was just wondering how you found out about the early summer rain jab. That move's a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff know about. Wait, it's a secret? Larry, wait, what did you just say? Huh? Did I say something stupid again? Did you say that the early summer rain jab was actually a secret? Maybe I shouldn't have said that secret. It's more like we only decided on the name of the move right before the start of the show. Right before? Yeah, the stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut the move. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room whiteboard. Early summer rain jab, that's kind of how we decided the name of the move. By that time, I'd already bent the spear, so I guess the whole thing was kind of pointless. All we Steel Samurai actors are the same. The director has my complete sympathy. Long story short, because we changed the move to the sushi slash, we kind of pretended the early summer rain jab didn't exist at all. I mean, it'd be bad if someone found out we changed the move, so we made it a secret. Basically, a gag order was issued for publicity's sake. It almost makes the early summer rain jab sound like a lost art. Yeah, which is why I think most of the staff haven't even heard of the move.
Objection!
Hold as if you're still. What the heck, old man? I've done nothing but listen, and from what I can tell, it's all very unrelated to the case. It's also a very tedious and pointless exercise and wasting time, much like a kid's show.
Objection!
I thought you were still Samurai fan. Child, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you. How dare you! I expect that you've already noticed exactly what the very severe implications are in this man's testimony. Ah, so you're trying to bully me, huh? There are no implications to be read into a behind-the-scenes story of a kid's show.
Knuckle back!
What do you think about trying to slither your way out of this Corcus Alba? You were the one who said it yourself. The name of the move was Early Summer Rain Jab. That name was only decided upon right before the show that was about to start. So, just what are you driving at? That name of the move you told us was never used in the show or said aloud. Now then, would you care to tell us about how you found out the name of that move? I can only think of one way you could have known. Corcus Alba. This is the only way you could have known the name of the special move. You saw it. You knew the name because you saw it. You saw it on the dressing room's whiteboard. Staff members who knew we're keeping it a secret. So you couldn't have simply gone up to a staff member and asked. Which means that the only other option left is that you saw it on the whiteboard. So that means Mr. Alba was in there at some point, right? What's the big deal, sir? I don't see what that means. There's another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room. So I can't afford to let this slide. It's related to both the dressing room and to Mr. Kochin's murder. This thing?
Take that!
This card that was used to move the body was right there in the dressing room. Due to show the pushcart awaited his turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room. And he was finally pushed there along with the Iron Infant in the last scene of the show. What if that cloth came off during the show and they saw a body? And then right after the show, it went into the Alabasta along with the Steel Samurai. Which means that the only time the killer could have placed the body inside the pushcart was when the pushcart was in the dressing room backstage. So basically, the killer has to be someone who visited the dressing room during the show. Precisely. Hurrah! Oh, but wait. What if, and this is just a what if. What if the murder took place right in the dressing room? Well, what do you mean, Kay? I have to admit, she brings up a valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people. Something undetected in her private dressing room, then, would be as simple as pie. Kira must have come up with the idea to move the body with the pushcart then, too. Correct. Let's make it the theater's dressing room the ideal location for the murder of Manny Cochin. Porcus Alba, during the show, you went down to the dressing room. And I want to know why. Yes. Yes, I was there. I went into the dressing room. I knew it! Hydrate, you got it. I knew it. I'm placing you under arrest right now, pal. You got that? Arrest!
Objection!
Not so fast. Well, what is it now? Heh 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 heh. Don't I deserve a chance to explain myself? Explain? What is there to explain? I believe I told you earlier that I went to the bathroom. Well, I got lost when I did. I wanted to ask for directions, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside. That's when I saw the name of the move on the whiteboard. You punk, still trying to get out of this. Do you think you can get away with this? Get away at this point? Mr. Edward, isn't there anything you can do to stop him? No, I don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. I don't have the airtight evidence I need to put this man away for good. But if that's what I need, then perhaps... Agent Lang, I believe an investigation of the dressing room in question is in order. It's possible we may find new evidence there. Yeah, if Mr. Edward pokes around in there, I'm sure he'll find something new facts, pal. Oh, if you use a little thief, we may even learn something from a recreation. You got a rubber ducky! You don't need to do any of that. What? Wolfie? How could you? I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that we've already searched there. I meant really to say or something else. And they found nothing? There's only one thing I can say to you, sis, and it's that they found nothing. That's it. And you throw it at me. Yes, you're right. If they had found something, they would have reported it to us. Heh 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 heh. They couldn't find anything because there was nothing there to find. There's no info to feed the little thief that I can't do much to help either. This the end? The murder took place in this theater, which is not protected under extraterritorial rights. And the fact that it was Mr. Alba himself who committed the murder. I can't prove both statements to be true. Mr. Alba walks away a free man. Also, he had diplomatic immunity when he committed the crime, right? I don't know how it works. There's no other course of action left to us. Here's your hand of cards has turned out to be a bust. Now, if you'll excuse me, because of you people, I missed my flight. Now I must make haste to arrange for a new one. Hold it! From who? Everyone's here! Is the detective bad? No, I thought he went away. Who's this time? Hold it right there, you whippersnappers. Act first, Larry, now you? What's with that scary mobster-like scowl on your face, Edgy Poo? Don't treat me like I'm some sort of nuisance. I didn't mean to say this, but all you keep talking about things I don't get at all. I'll leave this lady in the sad, depressing, lonely dust that I'm about to cry in. Why don't you have to speak up right at this instant? But you know what, Edgy Poo? Cheer up. Because I'm about to give you the most wonderful thing. The most wonderful thing? From you? It's so super special that I couldn't give it away just anyone, you know. My special present I love to my sweet Edgy Poo. Are you ready? It's this. It's... hot dogs! It's a box of those samurai dogs, right? It's making me hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm always hungry. Yo, Edgy Poo, here, go on and eat one and you'll feel right as rain. Taco! Nom nom nom, eat taco. Nom 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 nom, get my face. Are we through here? Why did everyone get so quiet all of a sudden? Oh, by the way, taco update. So I moved the last container of tacos filling into my fridge from the freezer. So, I'm like, it'll thaw for a couple days at least, maybe 3 days. And then we'll probably finish up the other container. We'll start on our last container of tacos. And that will be the conclusion of Taco Month when we finish that. We've had tacos almost every day since the end of March. Everyone gets so quiet all of a sudden. Edgy Poo, help me understand the depths of this lady's love for you. I don't want to hand out snacks willy-nilly, you know. No, sir. The thought occurred to me that maybe it would be good if I fed you and made sure you were in nice full. One day it's my dream, serve you some of my own homemade food. I mean, isn't the desire of every woman to make sure that their beloved never goes hungry? That's what I want to experience. I'll tell you one thing, though. I don't really say I can make the most of it out of anything. Doing for me. I was a star. In the kitchen back then, I was. Besides, can't you do anything about her? There's no power on earth that can force that woman into silence. And I'm so sick and tired of it. All you people do is look down on me. This box of samurai dogs played me for a fool. Had a special design on his fan, like the Japanese flag, so I thought it was special. I ate one, it tasted just like all the rest. Oh, it made me so mad. Hey, the special box with a Hinamaru-like fan on it? I've never heard of such a piece of merchandise existing before. However, there it is. The red sunless fan is filled with in. Is it blood? Is it possible? Could it be? That shows samurai dogs were piled up on the dressing room floor. Or there's no such thing as a Hinamaru dog. This contradiction of facts between something that should not exist and yet does. This red sun may just be what needed to point this in the right direction. A present? Studio Big was basically told us to play delivery boys. We're supposed to hand the dogs off to the MC people and tell them hi. I had to pile them all into the pushcart just to move them. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Koch at this theater and then placed his body inside the pushcart. He had to get rid of the boxes, the hot dogs. And then you forced the samurai to unlimitedly move the body for you. It's not the final piece of this ally. The bodies puzzled together. No matter how fragile or small the connections may be, once you found them all, the way to the truth will be revealed. Alright, samurai dog's body in the pushcart. The killer used the pushcart to transport the body, which means that they had to remove the samurai dogs from within first. Therefore, samurai dogs that piled up on the dressing room floor were most likely taken out of the pushcart by the killer. Connected, it's only two left. It's blood. That which should not exist. This box of samurai dogs with a Hinamaru on it. If this red sun was filled in when the killer was busy removing the samurai dogs from the pushcart, it's proof that the murder took place in the dressing room. As long as this red substance turns out to be what I believe it to be. Winnie Oldbag. I thank you. What you have given to me is truly something very special. Edgy-poo! Mr. Edgeworth, are you sure you're feeling okay, sir? Mr. Alba, as I suspect you killed Mr. Koch in the dressing room. How many times must I listen to you repeat yourself? Haven't you figured that out yet? Your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. The only way I'm going to continue to cooperate is with some definitive evidence. Not that arrogance, that self-confidence. You believe that you've erased every piece of evidence that could incriminate you. However, there remains one piece here, and is what will put you away for good. Ha! You're bluffing. Oh ho! Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sounds like you finally found them. Finally found those fangs. We need to go after this guy's jugular. So tell us, what about that box of samurai dogs going to put the old man away? Place evidence that will bring him down? Why, it's here, of course. Can I point? There. Bam. This part is just the same as all the rest of the boxes. There's one spot in particular on this box that seems off. What exactly is it? This box of samurai dogs with a Hinamaru fan on it. This should never have existed. Welcome back, Treeborn. So I want you all to take a good look at this red spot. It's a single drop of blood. Huh? What? Blood, you say? Agent Lang, I like this blood analyzed post-haste. I gotta admit, I'm a bit surprised. I can't believe we found blood in a place like this. Hey, you get this down to the lab pronto. Also, that package is a lot smaller than I thought it was. Why was there blood on that box to begin with? Think about the flow of the crime. I think the reason will become obvious. Now, you said that you transported the samurai dogs with the pushcart, correct? Yeah, you have a great memory, Edgy. That pushcart was a bit too big for my son, you know what I mean? To make sure everyone could see him, I had to pile some stuff in. I figured samurai dogs were there, so I used them to fill up the cart. What Larry says is true. They just on the packaging. Then what were the boxes doing on the floor? I see, the killer took them out in order to place the body in the pushcart. Exactly, and that's when I believe the victim's blood found its way into that box. Onto that box. When my men investigated that room, not a single box of samurai dogs was in there. Because the embassy staff members had already confiscated them. Yes, they're out to hide the evidence of the murder. Good thing Miss Olbag managed to steal that one box before they got to them, huh? Looks like Miss Olbag also managed to put this great thief to shame. What a scandalous way of putting that. I didn't steal. I received it for myself. Works, Alba. I'd say this one very fatal oversight on your part.
Objection.
Hehehehe. He's just laughing. Sorry to make it a little love fest, however. How? I can be so self-confident in a no-win situation for him like this. If that blood turns out to belong to Mr. Cochin, then what? So Edgeworth. Sounds like he's not ready to call it quits yet, huh? So piece of evidence was left at the scene of the crime. That alone has shed light on a new fact. At the very least, we now have proof that the murder occurred in the dressing room. And? Say that like it means something. Huh? Excuse me, sirs. Very fast forensics. Report. What were the results of the analysis? Sir, the analysis came back and confirmed that the blood, red substance is blood. I knew it. Is this Kirkus Alba? Shadworth, I wonder if you might humor my question. Your question? One from before, or have you forgotten? If that is Mr. Coach's blood, what difference would it make?
Not so fast.
Like I already told you, proves that the crime scene was that dressing room.
Objection.
It doesn't prove that I am your killer, does it? Knurk, that's... No, he has a very good point. The blood on that box doesn't prove that Mr. Alba is the killer. But then, it's evidence. It's meaningless. I can't be. You're so close, sir. Heh. I want to smack that smug look on his face. Come on, there's gotta be something we can do. We finally found a solid piece of evidence. There must be something I can expose with it. I can't think of a single thing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way. Hold it! Who was that? It's too late. I won't allow anyone to stop me now. It wasn't me, pal. It wasn't me this time either. It wasn't me either. It was me! Why did you? I haven't finished reporting everything to you yet, sir? There's more? What? Hurry up and spit it out. Yes, sir. That blood I mentioned. It's not the same blood type as the victim's blood. No! It's Alba's blood! What? No. What? What? What do you mean it's not the same type? You mean it's not the victim's blood? If it isn't his, then whose the hell's is it? I don't know, sir. All I know is it's not the same blood type as the victim, sir. What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? I have no idea what anymore. Neither do I. My, what an amusing turn of events. That blood drop proves something to be true alright. Namely my words. And which one of your words would that be? The ones where I said that your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. That blood has nothing to do with the murder, investigation whatsoever. Did I remind you that if the blood got onto that box long before it entered my embassy? But what sort of nonsense? Yeah, it's blood, pal. There's no way it's not related to the murder. Hey, so you like to believe? It's related to a different murder. What if someone preparing the samurai dogs hits a small nosebleed? What then? Knurk, I guess that's possible. Damn it, we've been wasting our time on a red herring? Blood doesn't belong to anyone connected to the case. That should be clue enough. Kirkus Alba, you bastard! Silence! Don't you ever address me with such a filthy word again. I've wasted enough time here with you, and you have your answers. Now let me through.
Not so fast.
Alba, it doesn't matter where you run off to, you'll never escape me. Someday I'll have the satisfaction of sinking my fangs into you, you'll see. Now the Interpol will be behind me working to see to it that day comes. Hey, do you know what your words sound like to me? The barking of a dog. Sound like the whinings of a pathetic loser of a mutt. That's pretty close. Aroo! Is this really the extent of all that we can do? Is the blood really from someone completely different, unrelated to the case? Or is there another possibility? Someone other than the victim? Just when I thought I had him backed into a corner. It is I who's been backed into one. Situations like this, what would that man do? What would he who can turn any desperate situation around do? Turn it around. That's it. I must turn my way of thinking around. It's not whose blood is this. It's whose blood could get onto the box like this. And if I think about it that way... Blood got into the box when the bag was being placed into the pushcart. And the owner of that blood must have been in the dressing room at the time. And there's only one person that could be. Well, I must praise you for trying so hard. It's because of you, kids, that I was removed from a center stage. And we forced to live out the rest of my life in the shadows, unfortunately. But it's not a total loss. This underworld will allow me more freedom than you'll ever know. Freedom like what the raven feels as it flies through the dark night sky. You can't lay a finger on me, not now or ever. Arm of the law is powerless before me.
Objection!
Humph. Powerless, is it? I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you. What do you mean? Allow me to describe you in one word. Pitiful. Pitiful? How so? Quercus alba. Your wings were clipped long ago. And for someone who is trying to fly away on them without noticing that fact, pitiful is the perfect word to describe you. Ha! Mere words. What do you mean by his wings are clipped, Mr. Edgeworth? Just what you think it means, Kay. We had already caught him in our trap a while back. With an incredibly powerful definitive piece of evidence. Hey, Earth up to Mr. Prosecutor, care to speak in English? What are you talking about? What piece of evidence? The piece I speak of is, of course, this drop of blood. But we know that it's not from the victim. I don't see how it remains relevant to the case at all. It's von Karma. I believe this is exactly why it's very important to the case. And the part that is the most important is the fact that it's not the victim's blood. You're looking a little pale. But then, I believe you're already aware of what I mean. Do you know who the blood belongs to? Oh, of course I do. This piece of evidence is the irrefutable proof that will stop the killer in his tracks. The blood that soiled this box of samurai dogs belongs to this person. Bam! Blood of the red sun on this box belongs to you, Quercus alba. Grr, what? What? Why is his blood on the box of samurai dogs? Because he got stabbed. He's not even a victim. Blood fell in the box when Mr. Coach's body was being loaded in the pushcart. At that time, the only two people in the dressing room were the victim and his killer. That's what you mean. If the blood doesn't belong to the victim, then there's only one other person it could belong to. Yes, that person is the murderer himself. That's the only logical conclusion. Mr. Coach was the one who was stabbed, sir. While Mr. Alba had been the one who was bleeding. Well, during the murder, Mr. Kochan had fought back. If before Mr. Alba could kill him, Mr. Kochan managed to wound Mr. Alba? Yes, I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves that he was bleeding then. Bum, bum.
Take that!
Mr. Alba, you bear on your body a great wound. That was from when Damask II attacked me with a pair of scissors. Yeah, and I happened way after he was in the dressing room. Ah, but is that what really happened? You can manufacture a weapon by smearing blood on it, so I can't just accept that as fact. Shall I try a test, Mr. Alba, and see if the shape of your wound matches the scissors?
Objection!
We are something else, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't let a single thing slip you by, no matter how insignificant the possibility. Humph, you're the one who talked, Mr. Alba. You managed to give the law the slip for 10 years as smuggling wings leader. No matter the danger, you can hide every last ounce of fear and anxiety from everyone. We don't have time. We got 15 minutes. We need to run an ad. You truly are a one-of-a-kind criminal. I'm a master of my fear. However, think that a person such as you could miss such a large thing. You believe I've overlooked something? You said that my wound was caused by Mr. Kochin. That it was caused here in one of the theater's dressing rooms, right? Yes, that's correct. I point out, it's simply not possible. My wound is a stab wound, and one that can only have come from a blade. I wonder where you propose that such a weapon came from. This theater is packed with security guards. It would have been impossible for anyone to come into this area without a weapon of any sort. Sure, Mr. Alba was able to bring the alabaster knife in a bouquet. Must have been some other way to sneak a weapon in of some sort. But as long as you can't prove what that other way is. Key. All your talk about Mr. Kochin stabbing me is pure nonsense. If that other way does exist, you better hurry and tell me now. With pleasure. Wait, what? This piece of evidence shows how Mr. Kochin brought a weapon in this theater.
Take that!
Among law enforcement, this piece is known as the Yatagarasu key. That key. That's the key that my father stole from here 7 years ago. And it's very unique in that it's both a key and a knife. Meaning that under the guise of a key, it could have easily been brought into the theater. You could dispose of the knife that stabbed you. Therefore, he wiped off the blood and placed it back in Mr. Kochin's pocket. After all, the key itself opens the safe in his office. Inside that safe, there's a document about Kodopian paper signed by Mr. Kochin. To make it look like Mr. Kochin died as leader of the smuggling ring, you had to make it so that the police were the ones who opened that office safe. Well, if all that hard work to save yourself only served to destroy you in the end. Should I try to matching this knife blade with your wound, Mr. Porcus Alba? Is that the end? And that is what some may call the coup de grace. Impossible! Inconceivable! You can't take me down? Swine, all of you! Especially Manny Kochin. It's all because of that man's betrayal. He sought to steal control of the smuggling ring from removing me as ambassador. That's why he deserved to die while bearing the guilt for all my crimes for me. That's why I sent out the Yatagarasu card and how this incident was born. Manny was supposed to be the smuggling ring's leader who was killed by the Yatagarasu. But I had yet another reason, yet another story that was supposed to play out. Manny's death was supposed to bring everything to a close. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling prosecutors. Mr. Alba, I'm afraid there is one more question I forgot to ask. This country, or Alabastus, which country's court would you like to face first? Either way, it's game over for you. Edgewood! How does teeth fall out? And his eyes. How does his eyes fall out? Woo! This is it, the big day. It's Mr. Alba's trial today. Next week he's scheduled to stand trial in his own country of Alabast. Zig is heading that one. I expect she'll be serving a full course of whiplashes at it. Having faced Miss Von Karma in court right after facing you, sir. Shredder, I don't think even want to think of what that would be like. I called glimpse of Mr. Alba as he was being escorted to the courthouse. And boy, he looked about as glum as I do the day before I get my monthly paycheck. You know, I've been thinking. That flight attendant, and even Mr. Portsman, were all Mr. Alba's secret agents. Correct. That smuggling ring was the common thread between all the incidents. Camille was surprised, sport during the smuggling ops using her job as an attendant. Mr. Portsman to manipulate trials related to the ring into in their favor. Or go you airlines either the prosecutor's office. No one's safe from the smuggling ring, huh, sir? I expect there are even more members of this ring spread throughout the world. Gotta sneeze again. It sounds like such a big op that I can't even begin to imagine what it's like. Stupid allergies. Can't begin to imagine what it's like. Huh? What is it, Detective? Ah, nothing. It's just, well, come to think of it, Mr. Ernest Amano's trial is also scheduled later today, sir. I'm aware of that. Mr. Amano has been working with the smuggling ring now for over 10 years. He uses the Amano Group's various connections worldwide to assist the ring. All has come to an end as this conglomerate is now undergoing harsh scrutiny. I owe Mr. Amano a debt of gratitude, but he must pay his debt to society. Well, the arrest of both Mr. Alba and Mr. Amano. I guess that about wraps up the K-Gate incident as well, huh? I suppose so. The real killer in the K-Gate incident 10 years ago was Manny Cochin. And 7 years ago, the killer in the second K-Gate incident was Mac Rill. Those two facts are the unshakable truth, however. It seemed that a lot of effort was put into hiding these and other truths from us. And now exposed to all at the trials today. You're solving cases left and right today, aren't you, sir? Sees you and Dead Man. Perhaps now these two brave souls who tried to make the truth known can rest in peace. By the way, I received some gifts from Ambassador Polino. Shrimp, crab, beef, I don't need any of these. So I'm giving them to you. What? Seriously, sir? Oh wait, actually I don't think I want them anymore. The way you're holding them, don't tell me they're just coupons, sir. Hey, Gumshoe, have you not read the paper recently? Ever since the two countries became Codopia again, its economy has changed. Really? I think that Ambassador Polino has reaped a few benefits of his own from it. He's been announced the official ambassador of the newly reunified Codopia. Ah, but what a pity. Even though every item he sent is a treasure, he don't seem all that interested. Well, you don't want them. I can give them to my lovely assistant, Kay. Oh wait, that's not what I said. So, Mr. Edward, please let me have them, sir. I just couldn't think of it. Where is Kay? How come she's still not here? She's very sneaky. Like a fox! Hey, you gotta be more alert than that. Eek. I can't believe you didn't notice. I was even mimicking Mr. Edward's voice for a bit. I totally noticed you or realized that voice was you. Like he says, ferocious love blooms with each new spring. Agent Lang, a pleasant surprise to see you here. It's been a long time since I set foot in a courthouse, but I wasn't going to miss watching the guy who screwed up my country finally get what's coming to him. Well, that and something else. I want to see you in action in court. Is that so, Agent Lang? We flushed out all the counterfeit bills, so Zingfa is finally at peace again. It's all thanks to you, so I just want to say thanks. Oh, I never thought I'd see today old Wolfie says thanks to Mr. Edgeworth. I should be the one thanking you, Agent Lang. If you hadn't negated Mr. Alba's extraterritorial rights, I would not have been able to bring him to trial. I believe victory belongs to the both of us in this case. A shared victory, huh? Look now, don't get me wrong. I'll still never forgive you, prosecutors. And I have zero interest in that truth thing you talk about in court. I've always done things in my own way, and that's not about to change. You got that? Oh, I see. I believe you should follow your own creed when you do your job. Yeah, and if there's ever someone your precious truth can't catch, feel free to sit around and cry about it all you want. As for me, I'm going to get that person no matter what. Heh, alright. It's about time for the trial to start. I'll see you later. I've watched your performance from the gallery. I'm looking forward to this. I've heard a whole ton of ticker tape for today's victory, sir. I'll help throw some around when Mr. Edgeworth wins. Ha ha ha, hope you've got enough because I'm going to go call my men up as well. A modest amount of ticker tape goes a long way. The scene shifts to the courtroom, and the final act of this long tale begins. We got 5 minutes. Legend of the Great Thief Yadigar Su. It's the story of those who chose to dedicate their lives to the pursuit of the truth. Prosecutors are those who seek a guilty verdict for the defendants they meet. And to that end, you have no choice but to win by any means necessary. That creed was forced on me since I was very young. However, I no longer think that this is all we prosecutors are. That's because Ow! My head! Even though I've only been away from the courtroom for a short time, I feel as though it's been a lifetime since I've set foot in one. And today, more than any other day, I feel the fight within me rising. And it's snowball. An insult to injury. And all this happened in like 2 days. I'm really miserable for the other day. Thanks to him, I'm still free to serve the friendly blue skies. Also about my suitcases. I've been selling them on the internet, and they've become a real sensation. Thanks to the praise the art world has lavished on my work as being truly postmodern. Airline has chosen me to design their new line of Go-You Jumbo Jets. Just think, someday you will be able to take a ride in my pink-walled, yellow-seated jet. I'm glad she got to sell her suitcases. I was worried about that. Edgeworth, all that rudeness of a rude man. Oh, because of him, my time and money is wasted. More importantly, I've removed most of the most fantastic treasures recently. Even a statue of the Principality of Codopia. It weights a bit light in my hands, but Ambassador Polino was most generous. So he gave him the fake one. We finally caught Agent Hicks' killer, and I was able to witness Mr. Alba's teary eyes. It feels good to finally bring everything to a close. I received another offer from Interpol to work another case in cooperation with them. However, the Codopian courts await. Codopia's air is supposed to be very fresh, so my whip should find new vigor there. So what are you guys thinking for I don't think we want to start the next game right now. What do you guys want to see for the intervening game? We got like 40 minutes. Oh, and we gotta take an ad break too. So the patrolman has been fired as of today, sir. I thought it was safe since we found the gun I dropped. The next one? I noticed that I dropped my police badge too. I guess what really broke the camel's back was that I couldn't find my badge. My little life suddenly tripped into a dark black hole, sir. I think I'll go to the courthouse and file a complaint with Ruffles Man. You think I can finish it in 40 minutes? I thought you knew, Zelk. I finished mining. I'm smelting now. I smelted over 1,000 steel. And also all the gold and silver we had. I was hoping to talk with Mr. Edgeworth a bit more than I did. I gotta get going and return to Europe. I still got a long way to go and a lot of stuff to study there. You think we can do an episode in like 40 minutes? I think we're doing it. Next time I help Mr. Edgeworth on the case, I'm going to do as a real forensic scientist. I'm sure he's going to need all the help I can give him, scientifically. It's not 40 minutes short. I mean, there's still gold in the bank. Someone took most of it, but there's still some left. This kidnapping was staged, I left it off easy. I won't be going outside much anytime soon. That's really okay. The only person I'm forever trapped in is a cage of love. The guard down at the detention center. When he's on guard duty. Well, he's on guard duty. He has such a cold look in his eyes, just like that prosecutor. But, stop it, Lauren. When will you ever learn to stop being a prisoner of love? Why are you trying to take all my gems? I'm hoarding my gems. You can have the gold. You always get new gold and throw it in the bank. I'll spell it for you. Maybe there are all sorts of drama that takes place outside the courtroom. So your judges are here day in, day out. I've only heard a few rumors, but... Apparently Mr. Edgeworth teamed up with a thief and became a detective. Maybe I should team up with a bailiff and try to become a lawyer or something. Aren't judges lawyers anyway? Yeah, just have the gold bars in. It's fine. And I still gotta smelt like 2,300 more steel bars. It's like 250 at least loads of steel. I better escape death again. Yeah, but our boy, we were lucky to have Mr. Edward help us out, huh? Yeah, because I lost the key, I got fired from my security guard job. I'll let it get you down, Maggie. You still got me. You're right, sir. I won't be sad. I'm going to pick up myself up and get through this. What would my deck shop be? Oh, this is actually kind of fun. When I come to Kodopia for your summer vacation, we have coupons aplenty. Right now, our embassy is proud to present our Let's Investigate a Murder show. Although recreated in particular case has created a few small fires of its own. We had a few problems with the fire marshals. Next event will be great. It'll be an attraction entitled Capture the Yatagarasu. Of course, I hope to in this case help in creating our latest attraction. Ah! Hi there, Acti. Welcome, welcome. You can always go farm leather, and make, like, armor. I can't believe that Mindy ditched me and went to Japan. That's okay, because that's how I met Miharu. I'm planning to go to Paris soon and start a business. I'm going to sell blue ocean dogs. They'll sell like hot dogs for sure. A blue hot dog and a blue bun. I guarantee it'll turn your tongue and your face blue. Maybe green. I don't really type to work a lot or at all, really, but... Also, I noticed I really haven't seen the guy in the blue suit at all recently. Wonder what's up. Well, the next time we meet, I'm gonna make him meet one of my dogs. I'm somewhat offended that people like him actually do exist. Just because of the fact that they seem to succeed no matter what they do. They're like, they screw up constantly, but still somehow succeed. I get testimony in court today. As a member of the Yatagarasu. I know he's fictional, but the people like him do exist. Yo, Mr. Bad, you look well, all things considered. Oh, have you noticed that elements within the ring have begun moving? They're probably fighting over who should succeed. Over who should be the next boss. Although, to be honest, I wish I could forget I'd ever heard of that smuggling ring. Like he says, thoroughly bite the poison snake from head to tail. The venomous snake. You don't want to bite a poison snake. No one runs afoul of the law and escapes the wolf's fangs. I'll get you all yet. Ah, you youth. When did I become so old, I wonder? I've begun noticing the gray hairs in my beard more. I'm thinking of retiring my mirror. I mean, I knew someone, more of an acquaintance than anything else, that they always seem to make the worst decision possible, and, you know, to my knowledge, they're working a dead-end job, making too little to succeed. Must be princesses and Big Bad Jaw in the span of 2 days. Oh crap, I'm behind. Probably busy, but it's alright because I got a letter from my beloved Echipu. Please take care of your hip, and when you wish to speak, first take off your headpiece. What do you mean by that last statement? I'm not gonna enjoy being under a headpiece every time I see him. I'm an alien. Some creepy fuzzy pink animal, and I was a pink princess. Everybody here adjusts with everything I've been made. I was on a stereotype in my head, but right now, I'm in my own costume or something. That sounds like a terrible idea. Like, if you can't make enough money to live on your own, you probably should be seeking other employment. As an adult. That is. Or if you're going to school, that's okay. Oop, I feel so much better now that the trial's over. As always, your legal prowess is top-notch, sir. And nothing beats the look on Mr. Alba's face when you reveal the ring's secrets. I was amazed. You're like a total different person. When you step into a courtroom. Mr. Edwards is always 10 times fiercer in court. Based on the information Mr. Alba offered up, they began a large-scale operations. Looking at the rest of the ring, which I'm happy to leave to Franziska and Agent Lang. So what are your plans now, Kay? Oh well. You're taking care of the creep who killed my father, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I know. Maybe I'll just keep on being Mr. Edwards' assistant. you still trying to steal my job, pal? Just kidding, just kidding. I can't steal something so important to you, Gummy. Phew, what a relief. Hey? Yes? Even after all that's happened, are you still planning to become a great thief? Of course. I don't want to tarnish the legend of the noble Yadagar Su. So I'm going to hold off on doing anything until I make a tight 3-person team of my own. 3-person team? We already have one? Right here? A 3-person team of young beauties the same age as me, if possible. Oh, never mind. Those criteria, I highly doubt you'll find the two other people you need. My father chose to fight for the truth. I think that's what was so noble about him. So, see, Mr. Edgeworth, the only things I will ever steal are the truths that have been hidden away. I'm going to work extra hard to make a world where the Yadagar Su isn't needed. Humph. Let's both strive for such a future. I guess it's time for me to get going. I see. Okay, keep your chin up and stay strong, okay? And don't be a stranger. Don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be sure to break the lock on the window and sneak in. If you could, I'd appreciate it if you came in through the building's front door. It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. The lock on my window at home has been broken forever. Oh, one last thing before I go. Let's take a group picture, just the 3 of us. Yeah, commemorate a photo. Every big case has to end with one. No. Hey, why not? Don't tell me you're camera shy, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course not, Detective. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm taking the picture now. Hey, come back here. Mr. Edgeworth, you can't run away from this, sir. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Stop that. I can't be seen doing that. Okay, I'm totally taking it now. Stay cheese! And thus the long tale of the K-Gate incident came to a close. Confetti! It's all the demise of Smoking Ring and the birth of a little great thief. But there's little time to rest and relax. For I'm eager to tackle the investigation into a new case. The reason for my eagerness is... Cookie! No. I want to pursue the truth, and I want to believe in the strength of those who use the power of the law for good. As someone who has chosen to live my life as a prosecutor, that is my new creed. It's like a good old-fashioned selfie. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so we finished that. So that game's done. So that's it. We got the 5 episodes. Alright, so we're gonna exit there for now. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna go brush my tail.